Alright, hello and welcome to a mulligan. I am the last, that's fine. I am the last, no I'm not, I'm Alex. Different environment. Put him on the bottom, he's too expensive to keep. So I am Alex of Team MonoBant, and this is that crazy 6-color deck that we saw previously. And we're taking it, not six color, jeez, I can't talk this morning. This is that 4-color draft deck that we saw previously. Match number 2 started off to a somewhat disappointing 0-1, where we could have gotten out and won, but didn't end up going that way. Unclaimed territory named Vampire. Wild Growth Walker. Add colorless. Yeah. So, we went with the Wild Growth Walker first because we're going to just drop the Diviner next turn. We're going to have to crack the Amulet to get a land to do that combo, meaning we don't have the next turn Bishop of Binding because we're on a tapped land in hand, but we're going to deal with that anyway, unless we hit one off of the Diviner, because I think it's more important depending on what we draw. Yeah, we definitely want to be attacking into this, and 2 power will be better. Actually, we hit an island. So we play the island, we cast the Diviner, we say okay. I have a Water Knot on top. Ooh, I'm very happy I saw that. I was going to tutor up a black with Evolving Wilds, but I'm going to leave a removal card on top. Ooh, but I would shuffle it away if I crack the Traveler's Amulet. I don't have to crack the Traveler's Amulet now, but if I don't have too much mana. I could use the Unclaimed Territory to play the Water Knot, but I'd rather, have the Bishop of Binding available to play. I think, yeah, we're going to just go ahead and crack this. It would have been nice for that Water Knot, but I think I need to get rid of it because I want to have another play here. Especially a removal play that will give me a 3/3 on board, essentially, on offense. And or eat whatever he plays. Land, play something with 3 power, please. Sailor of Means. Oh, that's really unfortunate. He's got a good deck, probably. Hunt the Weak. Interesting. Play the Swamp. If we Hunt the Weak, we can't kill the Sailor, so we're getting in for 1 or 2 damage. We can eat the Kitesail Courser. We could also Bishop the Sailor, but that seems like really not accomplishing much. I'd rather Bishop the Corsair. Or we hold the Bishop to kill something better and use Hunt the Weak to just eat the Corsair and get in for slightly more damage here. Or we attack in, he blocks the Walker, and then we Hunt the Weak, killing the Sailor, turning it into more of a race. I think I want a race. He's got the better hand size at the moment, and he's probably got a good long-term deck here. We saw that coming. Hunt the Weak, here to there, pay our mana. It's not the most exciting use of Hunt the Weak, but I'm holding more removal in my hand, and now we've cleared off his defender, and can hopefully get in for a little bit more damage. This is a bit of an aggressive play, plus I'm expecting him to like play a 5-drop that we just exile off of Bishop. Or he drops a Baffling End. and eats my 2/4. Alright, so we're definitely in hard race mode. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Baffling and exiles it. So we don't have a send for the Twilight Prophet yet. I don't really want to slap him down. I'd rather put the Bishop of Binding down because it will probably eat removal. And that way we can use the Twilight Prophets to win the game. Once I get enough permanents. Post-combat, just gonna crack this now. Let's get a blue or a green. I have more options to draw more blues. He's got a post-combat bounce spell. Reaver Ambush. Yep, okay. But now he can't Reaver Ambush the Twilight Prophet. That was kind of the goal here. He finds a black and pays some stupid cost. It's a Shining Air Slayer. 5, 6, 7. There's no point in playing this beforehand. I don't have an attack. So we'll just play the frill back and send it back across. He's got 5 damage in the air, he's going to take it all, so we're in kind of like race mode, which seems interesting to me. He didn't do anything else, so he's got to have something here. I don't know what it is, but at the moment I win the race. Here comes the spell. Divine Verdict, destroy my 4/2. Cool, he still takes 2. Play the Twilight Prophet. He's got a lot of mana. It's a question of does he have something to do with it. No attacks. That's what we wanted to see. We're really close, but we don't... If we attack, we trade the Kitesail Courser. I don't want to trade the Kitesail Courser at the moment, so I'm going to play the Stalker and pass the turn back. We really just want to hit another permanent so that we can start Twilight Profiting. This does give him a chance to, like, find something to kill it. He found a land. That's not going to kill it. He's got Ascend if he wants it, but he doesn't have double blue for the Ascend payoff card that I'm thinking of. He doesn't attack. This is very good news for me, especially with another big flyer here. Now I have the Ascend, I'm happy swinging in the Diviner. Actually, I'm not. I don't have an attack and he knows it. Right, he's not gonna trade. But this is when, if Twilight Prophet survives this turn, which it does, I start winning the game in a hurry. Yep, he's got land in hand. We revealed an island, which is not exciting. But I have an attacker on the ground again. I do not have an attacker in the air. Correct. He finds another flyer. I have a couple flyers. Like, he can punch through damage in the air, but they're still not profitable attacks. Ah, we revealed Mark of the Vampire. Alright, so I can make a 5/4 flyer. X-proof. How much power does he have on the board? 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Alright, so it's going to be very difficult for us to play Mark of the Vampire in such a way that the thing becomes unkillable. I could make like a 4/7. A 4/7 would be able to kill 2 of his cards regardless. If he blocked it. I'm pretty happy with that plan. And we can attack with the throwback also. It's not a lethal attack, but if he doesn't do anything, it becomes a lethal attack pretty quickly. Okay, Corsair gets thrown in front. And this game's quickly going to become ours, thanks to that Twilight Prophet. Unless he can find something. I don't even need to block. Reveal a water knot, draw another water knot. Yep, alright. Sweet, that was excellent. Alright, our opponent is a heavy flyer deck, which means Plummet comes in. They had a lot of creatures. Hunting the Weak probably seems reasonable here. And they were like a late game deck, which makes me want to play greedier things, like a Riverwise Augur instead of a Headwater Sentry. Now I do need to find 2 things to cut. Also solo the Rapids, maybe over the Overgrown Armorosaur. Pull out a River Darter. I need to cut 1 more, the Stalker. Go ahead and submit that. This is sort of the deck that I was hoping to find a lot and prey upon, because he and I have a similar game plan, but I saw bigger bombs than he did in that last game. And if my bombs are better than his, then I can just take over. Plus, I probably have more removal. Also, this is an excellent opening hand. We have all the colors we need, including an Evolving Wilds that I could keep. We keep this, definitely. Plus, our opponent mulliganed. Forsaken Sanctuary. Okay, cool. Sanctuary. Double blue makes me want to Evolving Wilds for an island. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. This does make it slightly harder to play our splashes. But with 2 Solo the Rapids in hand, I want to get them down and I want to get them winning fights. Because he's probably going to play his 2/1 flyer. No, he doesn't. He plays a 2/2 lifelink. Cool. We have the same little synergy we had last time. Drop this Wild Growth Walker. Next turn we've got the Diviner. I'm happy to block also. What has he got? Vanquish the Weak. Alright, he wants none of that. Going in with his lifelinker. Diviner here. Find a swamp. Okay. Not the most exciting. I kind of wanted it to become a 1/4 so that it could hunt the Weak next turn and have a huge butt. This is a free attack for him, so I have to block. He's just going to heal the 2. And he's got a 1/2 that's exploring. Revealing an Impale. Ooh, that's a good card. Play the Riverwise Augur. We'll see what's coming up. Draw 3 and now put 2 back on top. We have all the mana we're going to need for the Colossal Dreadmaws. We just don't need to draw them yet because we're going to get them going later. So I'm putting 2 Colossal Dreadmaws back on top. And we'll just keep laying out the lands. He has no attacks at the moment. Goes to combat immediately. And I will attempt the trade. If he has a trick, he has a trick, and I don't care. A Divine Verdict. He doesn't even gain the life. That seems like a huge waste of a turn. Now, I do need to keep in mind he's got an Impale in hand. But I think we just play the Soul of the Rapids. And next turn, Hunt the Weak? He can't kill it? He's gonna go to combat. Swings in with the team. The other option is I could take the trade, but I don't think that's worth it. I'd rather commit things to board. That'd stick around. Here's cost. It's a Corsair. So I know he can't do anything about the Soul of the Rapids, and he probably doesn't have combat tricks. So this is a really excellent time to hunt the weak. The Soul of the Rapids into the Kitesail Corsair. Soul survives, and now I'm forcing him to have a combat trick to have attacks. Because I've got a 4-3. He goes ahead and does not attack. He's holding a bunch of removal, and I know it, but now the game flies away from him really quick with this Mark of the Vampire. Oh man, that feels so dirty. He's got a 2-2 lifelink that doesn't even hit me, and I've got a 6-5 lifelink flyer. Hexproof. Ooh, that's nice. I know he's holding an Impale, but it doesn't do anything. Don't care about your silly attack. If you had a combat trick, you would have attacked last turn. I've got a plummet to kill a flyer. This seems like a really good time to play the anything, really. Let's do combat first. I don't think he can do a thing about this in his whole deck. So next turn we swing in for 6. If I commit the soul now, then I have lethal in 2 turns in the air. With a plummet in hand. Maybe not, right? Oh yeah, he's gonna heal some off the soldier. So I don't actually have lethal, but Golden Demise. That is cute. That kills a bunch of things. Such as my Soul of the Rapids, but not my other one. I know he's got the Impale, but this seems like a fine time to bait it out of his hand. It also prevents him from doing anything useful. So like if he drew some other card that he wants to play, he doesn't have the mana to do it. So I'll just beat him up in the air and win the game. We've also got Water Knot and Plummet to clear the way, so this should be it. Yep. Cute Impale. Hope you have another slash in answer to the Soul of the Rapids. I think that's game. I'm not sure there are cards that get you out of this. Yeah. Piece of cake. That's exactly how that deck's supposed to roll and exactly the type of deck it's supposed to beat. So that was wonderful. And last match coming up soon. Thanks for watching.